We are back from regionals in Indianapolis. I dropped out after round 4. I went 0-2-2. I tied a Charizard and a Lost Box. Lost to Gouging Fire and Raging Bolt. I really need some food, that's why I dropped out. I wasn't feeling it after round 4. I would have liked the lunch break, but of course day 2 did not give us one. There were too many people there. I'm not going to blame day 2 for why I dropped out, of course, because of my decision. And ultimately, the deck I played wasn't good enough to win those games, but it would have helped to have a lunch break. Again, not blaming day 2 or not trying to say that's why I dropped out, but yeah. As a diabetic, I need food. I also had a really bad experience within the community, round 4. I went to shake my hand with my opponent, and she declined and was very rude about it, so that kind of soured me on the day. But overall, experience is great. I got to choose my playmat. It was the Iron Valiant playmat. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm probably not going to play it. I think I may just hold on to it or sell it. I also got the coin. Excuse the mess. I'm still trying to pack. Here is the plush haul. I know Bucky is not a Pokemon. He should be, maybe. Of course, the Pokeball from the prize wall. Really, my favorite is the Sudowoodo here. I like getting weird plush, and Sudowoodo definitely is a weird plush. Before we go any further, real quick, I want to give a shout out to my team, the guys back at the shop, Milton's Collectibles, Danny, Richard, Edward, Jonathan, all the guys, Michael, Tommy, and his 2 girls who came with us. Everyone who got us ready for this, I wanted to make day 2 for y'all, and we all did, but just wasn't happening today. Wasn't happening this weekend. Whatever. Side events, day 1 and day 2 went well. Won, I believe, 5 pods, 4 double points, and I believe I won a pack battle. I did win a pack battle pod. Got my day 2 challenge coin. Won a few matches there. Came with 2 Roxanne promos. Of course, my Explorer's Guidance promo. I believe I made 5,000 points overall. I don't know if you can see this in the lineup, but there was also a nice little Slowking. He's a good guy. Good little guy. Yeah, for my first regional, it went pretty well. Or the first regional I played, it went pretty well. I really think with a little more practice and a little more preparation for next year's regionals, we can do a little better. I was playing Chien-Pao for the regional. After the regional was over, I was playing Chien-Pao with Palkia instead of Iron Hands. I don't know. Iron Hands just wasn't working for me in regionals. I don't know what the deal was. If is it a skill issue or what? I'm sure it is a skill issue, actually. Ended up getting home a day late. There were a lot of really bad tornadoes in Oklahoma. So we decided to stay in Springfield, Missouri overnight so we didn't have to drive through those. We actually played a local event in Springfield. A lot of our guys did good. I believe we had a master come in 2nd place after having to take a round 1 loss after talking to his wife on the phone during the tornado, sorry. So that's kind of comical. If he had been there round 3, he probably would have won the whole thing. But, of course, don't those guys in Missouri. I think I got 1 event left in me before the end of the season. Not going to NAIC, I don't believe. Right now, at least. Probably going to do a local cup. We have our locals in Enid this weekend. Probably trying a different deck this weekend. Not trying to bitch, but Indianapolis as a city, I'm not sure was a great city. I love Indianapolis, but there were some problems there. The roads kind of cut off. And on day 2, we saw a $50 parking garage, which is just wild. But the experience was great. The regional is great. Day 2 is always great how they do things. I just think maybe in the future they could clean a few things up and then, I don't know, maybe not let 2,600 masters register. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that debate. But I would like to see a cap on registration numbers. I also know that I have really no say in that. My voice in the community is very small. I hand out a lot of pamphlets on diabetic retinopathy, which is what I deal with. It is why I am blind. Legally blind. It is when the blood vessels from diabetes pop in your eye and leak back and separate your retina from your eye, causing you to be blind that way. Met a lot of really great people from the community. Had a really sour experience round 4 went to shake hands with my opponent, and she was extremely rude about it. That was also a reason why I was kind of over it. I know I said I wouldn't drop out, but kind of did, you know, but it's whatever. I think I was not in a position to make it to day 2, and I probably was not in a position to get any championship points either, so it's whatever there. We still had fun playing side events the rest of the time. I'm excited for next year's schedule to come out. Hoping there's a Texas one, and hoping there's a regional in Missouri we can make it to regionals. Gonna give it a nice try for next year. But again, just thanks to everybody at the shop who got it ready for us. Milton's Collectibles, Danny, Richard, and his son, Steven, the shop owner, Jonathan, Edward, who played with us, Micah, Michael, Tommy, and his 2 girls who I went with. If you ever have a chance to stop by the home of this little guy, Bucky, I would definitely recommend it. I can't have their pecans or the pralines, of course, because of sugar, but they smell amazing, and Bucky is a great guy, and when you buy the plush, it actually smells like the pralines, which is great. Again, I really think the best part of the whole weekend for me was the Sudowoodo. I've never seen anyone with a Sudowoodo plush, so, you know, that's cool. And again, finally being able to say I have one of these, you know, the full color heavy metal coins, great. Added a poker chip for the day 2 challenge, so everything went great. I think my final record overall for the weekend was like 15-10. Not as good as the 20-6 record in San Antonio, but I guess it's just a skill issue. Also, shout out to Regan Retzlaff for being a really cool guy when I met him after day 2. Shout out to Azul for being cool when we met him on day 0 at registration. Caribou for being great to the kids. Azul actually gave our senior one of his booster boxes from winnings, so that was great. You know, a great guy. You all don't always know how those guys are going to be when you meet them, but he was a great guy. And Reagan taking a few minutes to talk to us afterwards is great. Signed my Dilly Bird, which is in my binder somewhere. I still have not unpacked, and I would show you it, but it is disgusting. Yeah. Anyways, if you guys are in the Enid area, Milton's Collectibles and OK, right beside Ross on 412 in Enid. Every Tuesday, casual free play, and this Saturday we have a standard only locals. $5 gets you a few rounds of play, and from 12 to 2 is free play. But yeah, just really wish we could have done better for the guys back at the shop, but it's whatever. They gave us a great piece to work with, and they gave us some great decks to work with, and great experience. Just hopefully next time, you know, it goes a little better for us. But yeah.